What are DNS servers and how many servers are there? How do they work? So first of all, these are the 4 different servers that will play a role. DNS recursor or DNS resolver, root name servers, the TLD name servers, the authoritative name servers. So this DNS resolver or recursor, it can be thought of as a librarian who is asked to go to find a particular book somewhere in the library. Now this DNS recursor is a server designed to receive queries from client machine through applications such as web browser. Typically, the recursor is then responsible for making the additional request in order to satisfy the client's DNS query. Then comes the root name server. This root name server is the first step in translating or resolving human readable host name into IP address. So this can be thought of like an index in a library that points to a different racks of books. Typically, it serves as a reference to other more specific location. So this internet assigned numbers authority is in charge of these servers. Then we have the TLD or top level domain server. So this top level domain server can be thought of as a specific rack of books in a library, and this name server is the next step in the search for a specific IP address. So it hosts the last portion of a hostname. So in this GitHub, the TLD server is com. So this TLD name server keeps track of all domains named with the same domain extension such as .com, .net or whatever comes after the last dot in the URL. This .com, for example, a TLD server includes information of every website that ends in a .com. So if a user search for say google.com or github.com, the DNS resolver would submit a query to a .com TLD name server, which would answer by referring it to the authoritative name server for that domain. So this authoritative domain name server, or you can say authoritative name server, this final name server can be thought of as a dictionary on a rack of books in which a specific name can be translated into its definition. So the authoritative name server is the last stop in the name server query. If the authoritative name server has access to the requested record, it will return the IP address for the requested host name back to the DNS recursor, the librarian here, and that made the initial request. So this is how the DNS server work, and this is what they are for.